This is one of the weirdest stores in the UK.
Do you want some of my bogies?
And today I'll be testing 3 of the weirdest stores to ever exist, including ones with the rare artifacts and even secret rooms. All to answer one question: why? Starting with our very first store, Cyberdog. This store is a carnival masterclass because of its fun and futuristic products, such as gay soap, alien supplies, neon accessories, giant statues, a dog chain for humans, Hello Kitty supplies, and even custom bikinis. But before leaving the store, my friend Ayan wanted me to do something.
I want you to buy this and wear it.
And because he asked so nicely, I did. But only the robe because I stretched out the tank top.
Shit, I broke it.
And that's what I look like. You're welcome. Overall, on a weirdness scale, I'd give this store a 5 out of 10. And that's only because it was way too loud. I can't even hear myself talk. However, the next store is Hoxton Street Monster Supplies. I butchered that. Being more ancient as it opened in the year 1818, leading it to be more traditional as it sold stuff like dragon treats, brain food and sugary boogers, human snot, cubed earwax, and even death certificates. Walking into the store, I felt a surge of unease, like it was haunted or something. But I was here to answer one question: why? So I ended up asking the guy what started it.
Yeah, so welcome to Hoxton Street Monster Supplies.
Blah blah blah. Basically, he went on about a lot, so here's a quick summarization. A guy moves to Hoxton in the year 1818 and finds out there's no supplies for monsters, so he decides to become the supplier. But in all reality, that's a massive lie. That's a fictional story to entertain kids and was actually opened in 2010. However, it's clearly working as it's voted to be the #1 kids store in the UK. Also, here's the secret room.
Yeah, let's head on in through the secret door.
That's crazy.
And this is the rating space in that.
For this, I'd give it an 8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale, just because of its creativity. Taking us to our next store, London's Medal Company. Unlike other stores, this one sells real pieces of history, filled with authentic pieces only, leading them to sell stuff like a handgun, World War II trophies, gas masks, royal armor, miniature statues, old and no longer available currencies, swords and World War II medals, and more royal clothing. With each piece carrying its own story, I decided to buy a £1 note for £15. Not the smartest purchase I've done. However, on the weirdness scale, I'd give it a 6 out of 10, just because of how unique it is, but it's very boring. Maybe 80-year-olds would like it. So I guess at the end of the day, each store has its own story just like many others. But you know what is crazy? That 99% of you aren't subscribed. But that aside, comment what country I should do next.